to him we have to be returned anyway, and it's easy for you to calm down. That happens when you really internalize the first lesson. The second issue here was Allah mentioned staying away from major sins. And He specifically highlighted one of them that in this short talk I'll highlight. All forms of shamelessness. What is shamelessness? It is the inability to control your temptations, your emotions. You have an urge and you let it out. You have an urge to see something and you don't hold back. You look at it. You have an urge to go somewhere. You can't hold yourself back. You go somewhere. You have an urge to contact someone or be with someone and you do it. You don't hold back. No matter if it pleases Allah or not, that's not on your mind. You can't control yourself when it comes to these urges. Well, if you lose control over these urges and these emotions, then when it comes to your anger, you'll be out of control too. So the one who is shameless is also easily one who has no control over their temper. But the one who can guard their shame and control that emotion, which is much more powerful, by the way, because all of us have temptation towards shamelessness all the time. We have to guard ourselves from it all the time. If you could do that, holding yourself back from anger is so much easier, so much easier. But he goes even further. He doesn't just say, now I didn't translate it yet, right? I said, when they get angry, وَإِذَا مَا غَضِبُوا, whenever they get angry. But I didn't say, whenever they get angry, they calm down. He said, whenever they get angry, hum yaghfirun, they forgive. Now, it's one thing to get angry and calm down. That's hard enough. But imagine this. Somebody made you really upset. And Allah says, these people who really trust Allah and want the next life more than this one, when they're really angry, that's when they forgive. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. We don't even forgive when we're calm. And Allah is saying, if you really want to be the person who prefers the next life, learn to forgive when you're angry. What a standard He set for us. By the way, this is not mandatory. This is for people of the highest caliber. May Allah make us from them. Because in the next ayahs, Allah says, yeah, you can get angry. You can take revenge. وَجَزَاءُ سَيِّئَةٍ سَيِّئَةٌ مِثْلُهَا. The reward of something bad that has been done to you, the payback, is something bad you can do right back. Somebody slaps you, you can slap him right back. This is allowed in Islam. Revenge is allowed in Islam. Right? Seeking justice, rather, not on a personal level, but through the system of justice. It's allowed in Islam. But Allah says, if you can still learn to forgive, فَمَنْ عَفَى وَأَصْلَحَ, if you can learn to forgive, lovingly forgive, and reconcile, and what's the previous ayah said, not just calm down from your anger, but forgive on top of that, then what's the reward? Why should I then not forgive instead of forgiving? Or why should I take revenge? And instead of taking revenge, why should I then forgive? Why should I pick one over the other? He says, فَأَجْرُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ. He says, then the reward. Remember before He said what Allah has is better? And it's longer lasting? This time He says, if you're able to forgive someone despite your anger, then let me tell you, the reward is so immense, it can't even be described. The only thing that can be said is, عَلَى اللَّهِ. It's on Allah. In other words, Allah will take care of you. Allah will take care of you. It's so undescribable. The only thing that can be said is, it is on Allah to take care of your rewards. SubhanAllah. May Allah make it easy for all of us to keep our anger down and to keep ourselves calm, and especially give us the ability to forgive, particularly when it comes to people in the family.
TBR, it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. And as we get closer now to 6:35...
This traffic update is brought to you by Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Duckrad Group.
It's rush hour, and the roads are testing everyone's patience. Lieutenant Colonel Raouf has your traffic update. Where it's moving, where it's crawling, and where you might need a little divine intervention.
Assalamu alaikum, Lieutenant Colonel Raouf. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
Divine this morning.
Fantastic. Is that spelled D-E-V or D-I-V?
D-E-V.
Right. Charming. Let us know what's happening on the roads.
Let's start off with what's happening on this morning. Accident Aga Road and Windermere Road. Two vehicles involved here, going to cause some delays. Accident Beria Road and Hunt Road. This guy drove into a wall. A wall came in front of him. So just be aware of that. And another minor accident on Amdeni Road outside YMCA. So there'll be delays at all those locations that I informed you about. Now, please take note of the following information that I'm about to give you if you're in Durban. Tomorrow evening, which is the 20th.
Today's the 20th.
Sorry, today's the
Right, let's start again. Tomorrow evening, which is the 21st.
I'll be the keep you away. Okay. Let's start off on Saturday, 22nd. The N2 will be closed, northbound carriageway, between King Shaka International Airport and Mount Edgecombe, which is Gateway, and the Sibaya interchange as well. So this will be closed due to overhead signage we put on the N2 northbound, because the new section of the road open now, so they're going to need new signs. I'll repeat this here. 10 o'clock, 22nd, road will close. It will open up at 0200 hours on the 23rd. The affected section of the roadway will be N2 northbound between Mount Edgecombe and the Sibaya interchange. So just before Amshloti, you got the Sibaya interchange. It will be closed between the M41 and Sibaya. You won't be able to access the N2 northbound. You'll be able to access the M2 northbound from Amshloti, that is the M27, or from the Sibaya on ramp going north. You'll be able to access it, but before that, it'll be closed. Between Pietermaritzburg this weekend, you got the ladies' spa race taking place. Just remember there's a lot of road closures that will be taking place on the 23rd. Just prepare for that, please. Your first update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Raouf. Much appreciated. You have yourself a lovely morning. Get yourself a good cup of tea, and we'll catch up with you just after 7.
Good cup of tea.
A good cup of tea. Maybe a non-katai or two. I don't know. Too early.
I wonder where we can get that tea.
Right now, I suppose at this hour, the wife's got to make it. Or make it yourself.
It's already made that this morning.
Ah, there you go. Done and dusted. Thanks, Colonel. Be good. Catch up soon. Wa alaikum salam.
Wa alaikum salam.
This traffic update is brought to you by a member of the Docrat Group. For the Suzuki that enables you to live, dream and think big, your limitless potential begins at Suzuki Newcastle. Make every journey possible. Contact us today on 034 312 7805 for a quote. Our customer service-driven sales team is ready to assist you. We don't only deliver nationwide, but right to your door. Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Docrat Group.
If you're still looking for your keys, glasses, or phone, don't worry. We'll keep talking until you find them. Side effects may include opinions, laughter, and actually knowing what's happening in the world.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
Right now, we can confirm that we know what the weather app is saying about the weather for today. Cannot confirm if it's going to be 100% accurate, though. But let's see. Weather app information for today. Partly cloudy, 23 degrees for Durban. Clear, 22 for Pietermaritzburg. Richards Bay today, sunny, 23 degrees. Margate, partly cloudy, 20. Ladysmith from 9 up to a clear 28. Newcastle today, going to feel like summer in Newcastle. Well, at midday anyway. A clear 31 degree high for Newcastle. Johannesburg, clear 27. Cape Town, a cloudy 18 degrees. And that, according to the weather apps, is what you and I can expect weather-wise if we're travelling around Durban, South Africa today. Now, looking ahead at the show, the National Student Financial Aid Scheme remains under intense scrutiny as concerns mount over governance failures, financial mismanagement, and the long-term sustainability of student funding in South Africa. We'll be talking about the latest developments just after 7 this morning. When we come back from the next ad break, getting into your headlining news and, of course, your WhatsApp messages as well.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Feed your soul with knowledge. At the Al Ansar shop, you'll find a wide selection of Qurans, Islamic books, children's literature, educational resources, gifts, and inspirational reading material. Whether you're beginning your journey of learning or expanding your Islamic library, we have something for every age. Visit the Al Ansar shop today. Al Ansar shop, inspiring hearts through knowledge.
Don't let inflation outpace your wealth. Every year, inflation quietly reduces the purchasing power of your money. At Anglo Wealth, we offer professionally managed Sharia-compliant investments designed to help your wealth grow while generating regular profit share through real economic activity. Visit our website, anglowealth.co.za, or call 03-156-65201. Anglo Wealth Sharia is a registered national credit provider, NCRCP 7297.
More than 800 million people around the world live in deep poverty, uncertain of where their next meal will come from. For those on the brink of starvation, a food pack means survival, dignity, and hope. Send food, send kindness. Be the reason a family does not go hungry. Donate now to Islamic Relief.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush. Your morning deserves more than noise. It deserves context.
Madina, 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 Madina.
The sun is up, Durban is moving, and the breakfast rush is officially in the building.
without tajweed at all. The Rao brothers
I
for
think
you.
considering that it's Urdu, your tajweed was on point. Well done. And so was the recording.
A little bit good too.
If you did not see Medina Sharif whilst you were listening to that, then I
Well,
don't know.
hopefully you were watching on YouTube, and Brother Zacharias put up beautiful videos, visuals of the holy sites. It is your breakfast rush now. Let's see, 6:47 if you need to set your clock. Assalamu alaikum. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag saying vah 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 subhanallah. She's asking where you are, Nazmeera.
She's inside the radio.
Yep, where we always are. Every morning between 6 and 8 a.m.
So if you're on the roads right now, I got a message in from Ismail, says northbound opposite the Mobeni graveyard just before NPC. This is now N2. Northbound before NPC. So just as you come off the Higginson Highway, getting onto your N2 North, traffic's very heavy because of an accident that's taken place in that vicinity. So if you haven't already taken that off-ramp and, not already stuck in that traffic, just take it easy. Maybe divert your route so you can get past as easily as possible. It is your breakfast rush that you're locked into this Thursday morning.
Nichal brings the questions, Nazmeera brings the perspective. You bring the opinions. Your voice could be the next one we hear. Join the conversation on The Breakfast Rush. Send us your voice note, 060-904-1056.
Before we take your voice notes on today's topic, because I haven't given it to you yet, let's get into a little bit of headlining news and figure out what's going on in the world, in and around us, news-wise, before we open up today's topic of conversation.
12 minutes to 7, and suspended MP Fadil Adams has distanced himself from the controversial route taken by the investigating directorate against corruption in its investigation of senior crime intelligence officials, insisting that what investigators did with the information he supplied was never in his hands. Testifying before the Madlanga Commission yesterday, Adams said he was merely a complainant who provided information in good faith and relied on IDAC officials to decide whether it's justified for further investigation. Adams opened the case to trigger an investigation into widespread corruption, state capture, and systemic abuse of which within the SAPS and crime intelligence leadership.
As we move along outside of South Africa now, more than 2 years after Hind Rajab was killed, becoming a symbol of the suffering of children in Gaza, Israel's military, long accused of the atrocity, has announced a criminal investigation into the death of the 5-year-old girl. At first, Israel denied that its soldiers were even in the area when she was killed. After journalistic investigations, including by Al Jazeera, the army said it had raided terror targets in Gaza City that day. In January this year, Israeli officials said they were reviewing the case. The military said in a statement yesterday that the criminal investigation into Rajab's killing was decided on following a review of the findings and due to alleged failures in the coordination of the movement of the Palestine Red Crescent ambulance.
Back home, Democratic Alliance Member of Parliament Mark Burke will no longer serve on Parliament's Finance Committee or the Democratic Alliance's Finance Cluster, while a company of which he is a beneficiary is the subject of a South African Reserve Bank inquiry. DA parliamentary leader George said the decision was taken after consultation with Burke and was intended to avoid any perception of a conflict of interest. The decision follows calls for Burke's removal from financial-related parliamentary structures after the Johannesburg High Court dismissed a challenge by fintech company Castello over a Reserve Bank blocking order linked to suspected exchange control contraventions involving about 4 billion.
9 minutes and counting now to 7. So, every home has its own little rules. Some are completely normal, while others might sound absolutely ridiculous to anyone outside the family. Maybe it's no shoes in the house. Don't touch mum's Tupperware. Whoever finishes the toilet roll must replace it. Or, if you finish the last cold drink, you'd better replace it. Perhaps in your home, nobody's allowed to touch the TV remote except for one person. Or there's a strict rule that you don't wake someone up unless the house is on fire. And then there are those unspoken rules that everyone in the house just knows. Nobody ever wrote them down, but break that rule at your own risk. So, today we want to know, what is something that everyone in your household knows they should never do? Share with us your house rules. We know every family has at least one.
Listen local, think global. Speak up. It's The Breakfast Rush. WhatsApp 060-904-1056.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Your values, your finances, our priority. For nearly a decade, we at Standard Bank Sharia Banking have been the preferred choice for African businesses, with innovative solutions rooted in tradition. Let your finances reflect what matters to you. We invite you to partner with Standard Bank Sharia Banking today. Standard Bank, an authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Ladies, it's time to celebrate you. Join us for the Velvet Affair. Enjoy our special Women's Day Pamper Day party, Saturday, August 22nd, 11 a.m. to late. Head over to the Bal Inn at 208 Kenneth Kawunda Drive, Umhlanga Rocks. Indulge in pampering, shopping with fabulous vendors, connecting with amazing women. Whether you're looking to unwind or finding inspiration, we've got you covered. Tickets starting from 150 Rand. Don't miss out. Bring your friends. Men are also welcome. And celebrate the power of women together.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
If your brain hasn't loaded yet, don't worry. Ours has. Mostly.
क्या शान मदीने वाले की, 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 मेरे कमली वाले की शान ही निराली है, मेरे कमली वाले की शान ही निराली है, मेरे शान ही निराली है, दो जहां के दाता है मुहम्मद, दो जहां के दाता है, सारा जग सवाली है, मेरे कमली वाले की शान ही निराली है, खुल्द जिसको कहते देखी भाली है, खुल्द जिसको कहते हैं, मेरी देखी भाली है, सब्ज सब्ज गुंबद है और सुनहरी जाली है, मेरे कमली वाले की शान ही निराली है, चांद भी सवाली है मेरे कमली वाले की शाम ही निराली है मेरे कमली वाले की शाम ही निराली है छाँव महकी है धूप ठंडी ठंडी है छाँव महकी है धूप ठंडी ठंडी है शहर मुस्तफा तेरी बात ही निराली है मेरे कमली वाले की शाम ही निराली है मेरे कमली वाले की शाम ही निराली है हर तरफ मदीने में भीड़ है फकीरों की हर तरफ मदीने में भीड़ है फकीरों की एक देने वाला है सारा जग सवाली है खुला है सभी के लिए बाबे रहमत वहाँ कोई रुतबे में अदना न आली मुरादों से दामन नहीं कोई खाली कतारे लगाए खड़े हैं सवाली क्योंकि एक देने वाला है सारा जग सवाली है मेरे कमली वाले की शाम ही निराली है मेरे कमली वाले की शाम ही निराली है हम गुनाहगारों को रब से बख्शवा लेंगे हम गुनाहगारों को रब से बख्शवा लेंगे रब से बख्शवा लेंगे उनके रब ने कब उनकी कोई बात टाली है मेरे कमली वाले की
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, the Reservoir Hills community is calling for an increase in manpower at the Sydenham SAPS after the death of a 67-year-old man who was shot during a car hijacking incident at his home. Good morning, I'm Thabile Duma. A Reservoir Hills community is calling for an increase in manpower at the Sydenham SAPS after the death of a 67-year-old man who was shot during a car hijacking incident at his home. Yasin Sheriff Udin was shot once in the abdomen when he was accosted by armed men who allegedly followed him from the local mosque in a dark grey Hyundai last Wednesday. He died in hospital the next day. His vehicle was found at the Clement Cemetery after about 10 minutes after the hijacking, after the alleged perpetrators abandoned the vehicle and fled on foot. Rodney Moodley, spokesperson for a private security company, said that he followed Udin's white vehicle as the hijackers drove along various roads. He said Lee Maharaj, the chairperson of the Reservoir Hills Community Policing Forum, followed him as he pursued the suspects at the time in response to the reports of the shooting. Moodley said Udin's double garage was situated at a road level and he had no fence around his garage. Maharaj said the suspects are believed to have been patrolling the area during the week and on the day of Udin's shooting. He said when he opened the door to drive into the yard, the suspects rushed in and shot him. He said that this was an opportunistic crime. Staying with local news, with the 4th of November local government elections are fast approaching, the IFP has drawn a line in the sand over coalition negotiations, warning that positions in the KwaZulu-Natal government of provincial unity will not be used as bargaining chips when parties negotiate municipal coalition governments. Speaking on a podcast, IFP President Velenkosini Tlhabisa said that the party would insist that coalition talks after the elections remain focused on local government rather than becoming an opportunity for political parties to demand positions in a provincial government in exchange for their support at municipal level. Tlabisa's comments come as political parties prepare for what is expected to be a complex round of coalition negotiations in several of KZN's major municipalities. In more news, hopes are high that tensions between Cape Peninsula University of Technology students and management will be resolved soon. Students have been protesting since last week over the university's proposed financial recovery plan for next year, which has since been revoked pending further consultations. Students have submitted more than 20 demands to Parliament's Higher Education Portfolio Committee. These include calls for the removal of the Vice-Chancellor and CFO, as well as the release of academic transcripts and certificates to all National Student Financial Aid Scheme-funded students. A meeting between student leaders, Department of Higher Education officials and university management is expected to take place soon. The bail application of suspended Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Police Department Deputy Chief Julius Mkhwanazi and others is expected to continue this morning in the Brakpan Magistrates Court. When proceedings adjourned on Tuesday, the defense had begun testing the strength of the state's case through cross-examination of investigating officer Nomsa Masugu. Masugu maintained that the state had evidence linking all 6 suspects to events surrounding the 2022 murder of businessman Emmanuel Mpenze. Mkhwanazi and his co-accused faced charges including murder, robbery and defeating the ends of justice. And finally, authorities in Kosovo have found the remains of more than 20 people in 3 suspected mass graves believed to contain victims of the region's ethnic conflicts in the 1990s. In a joint statement yesterday, prosecutors, police officials and forensic investigators said a Forensic Medicine Institute teams have found skeletal remains suspected to belong to at least 23 individuals. It said a full identification will be made after the completion of forensic examinations and relevant procedures. About 13,000 people were killed and 4,000 went missing during the war from 1998 to 1999 between independence-seeking ethnic Albanian rebels and Serbian forces. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 9 cents, to the euro at 18 rands and 79 cents, to the pound at 21 rands and 91 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 31 cents. Gold is trading at $4,495.01 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $91.99 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with headlines at 7:30 for Radio Holland News. I'm Thabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Thabile. So 76 days to go to the local elections. We urge you to make an educated decision. Now, Auntie Thabile, today we want to know what is something that everyone in your household knows they should never do. We're asking our listeners to share their house rules with us because we know every family has at least one.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about at least one of the household rules at Thabile's house.
Okay, at my place, I don't think they know it as yet because I don't get much visitors. But I don't like I don't like it when somebody comes over for the first time and then feels so comfortable to take the remote and change the channel.
Right? So TV remote is a no-no.
No.
Okie dokie.
Especially for a first time visiting someone. Don't go there.
And what about people that live, in the house?
In the house, mom has first dibs.
Right.
If she's going to sleep, then I take over. My sister has no choice.
There you go. Nazmeera Cassim, really quickly, one rule in the Cassim household?
I think just cleaning up after yourself. If you mess something, if you leave something somewhere, then it's your responsibility to move it out and not that of the next person.
Fantastic. So we're asking listeners, we're asking you, wherever you are now, whether you're in the car, at home, already at work, what is something that everyone in your household knows that they should never do? So we're asking you to share your household rules with us. We know every family has at least one. For me, it is, if I'm asleep on the weekend, don't wake me up. I'm tired. That's the reason I'm sleeping on the weekend. And I think they know that.
Okay.
You know, because sometimes I'll be like, whoa, guys, you're supposed to wake me up an hour ago.
You
It's
said
like,
no.
No. You wake up when you're supposed to wake up on your own. Set an alarm. Nobody
And
comes.
you sleeping on the weekend is something that's quite rare as well.
It is very. But I want to flip the question for a second. You spoke about visitors.
Yes.
Right. What's a household rule at somebody else's house that makes you not want to visit?
Ooh. Okay, this happened when I think when I was younger.
Yeah.
I had visited someone's house and we were like friends. And then it was time for snacks.
Yeah.
Everybody's just making a line to the bedroom.
Eh?
And I was like so confused. And you just get like a tiny bit, like 2 marshmallows, like this in just like a small dish.
From the bedroom.
Bedroom.
Right.
Somebody else is sitting, and like an elder is there giving out, and then like we have supposed to make a line to the bedroom
to the kids.
Like the kids are making a line to go to the bedroom to take the snacks. I was so shook. I was like, at home, I just ask for permission and then get what I need, and then that's that. So yeah.
So I don't know for me about the don't visit story, because I do go, but I respect their rule.
Yeah, I don't like.
If somebody says somebody's house rule is no shoes in the house, I don't go in the house. Yeah, I would go, and I'd stay outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd
You don't
go,
wanna take
but
your
I'd
shoes
stay
out.
outside.
Why?
Well, I didn't step in any doggy duty.
Okay.
Right? Put a mat out there. I'd wipe the underside of my shoes on your mat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd ensure that I don't make a mess. I mean, if I drop something off my shoe, I would discreetly clean it.
Okay, but I think maybe if maybe it comes to that point that they actually say like this rule in my house, you take off your shoes.
Yeah.
Then fine, all right.
So
you might have that right to do that. But if the person doesn't really point it out, maybe you see the shoes on the side and just
No. So we have this
that.
family member that actually has these throwaway little socks that you could put over your shoes.
Oh.
Like hospital scrubs,
Okay.
those things. And there's a box at the door. So if you don't want to take your shoe off, you put those things over your shoes and you walk around in there. Now I'm going to slip and fall down and break my hip. No, thank you. But anyway, we're moving along. It's 10 minutes after 7. Your family's health, especially their hips, your family's health deserves the very best. At the local choice Pelican Pharmacy in Bayview in Chatsworth, you'll find trusted healthcare, expert advice, prescription dispensing, chronic medication, wellness products, and friendly service you can rely on. The local choice, Pelican Pharmacy, the proud sponsors of this traffic update.
Brake lights and plenty of where did this taxi come from moments. Lieutenant Colonel Raouf is checking the roads for us with your latest rush hour traffic report.
Let's get into it. Colonel Raouf, Assalamu alaikum, welcome back.
A couple of things happening now at the moment. Let's talk about what's going to happen a bit later. March is doing the thing with more Jefferson. So there's going to be problems in the meeting with Jefferson for traffic. Just be aware of that. They're meeting at the Checkers parking lot, ShopRite parking lot. So from there, wherever they're going to, they're going to cause traffic disruptions. There's another march in Durban this morning from King Dennis Zulu Park, 9 o'clock to the Durban City Hall. So Dr. Pixie, Cassim Street, West Street will be affected with traffic. Just remember that, please. R56 between Kopo and Richmond, the road is closed due to a truck container.
We seem to have lost Colonel Raouf on that call. Unfortunately, well, traffic on the show is proudly brought to you by the local choice Pelican Pharmacy situated in Bayview in Chatsworth. Now, earlier I did mention to you that we're talking about NSFAS funding and NSFAS funding crisis. Spokesperson for the Minister of Higher Education and Training on the line now to take us through and give us more information. The National Student Financial Aid Scheme, or NSFAS, remains under intense scrutiny as concerns mount over governance failures, financial mismanagement, and the long-term sustainability of student funding in South Africa. The Minister of Higher Education and Training has welcomed findings by the Public Protector, which point to systematic and long-standing inefficiencies at NSFAS. These concerns come against the backdrop of previous investigations which found that tens of thousands of students who did not qualify for funding are receiving NSFAS support, while billions of rand in funding are potentially affected by weaknesses in verification and control systems. To help us unpack these developments, we're joined by Motsepo Sidat, spokesperson for the Minister of Higher Education and Training. Good morning and welcome on in to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar. Motsepo Sidat, good morning. So yet again this morning we seem to be having an audio problem on the video. We're not getting audio in from our guest, which we'll work on really quickly. Hopefully get back to that interview after this.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
Don't keep that opinion in the family WhatsApp group. Bring it to the Breakfast Rush. WhatsApp 060-904-1056.
For the first time, I can dream again.
The Africa Muslims Agency Orphan Hope Program provides the food, clothing, and basic support needed by thousands of children across the world. Every child deserves a chance at a hopeful future.
For 50,000 rands, you can transform our lives with the AMA Orphan Hope Program.
Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
For gold and silver investors, the right partner makes all the difference. At IBV Gold, we are a world leader in gold and silver Krugerrands, trusted for over 21 years. Looking to sell? We offer seamless transactions and immediate payment for your Krugerrands. Whether you're buying or selling, IBV Gold delivers unmatched value, security, and discretion. Your decision is simple. IBV Gold is the place. IBV Gold, the most valuable decision you'll make. Visit us at www.ibvgold.co.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
So unfortunately, Naz, we are unable to get the interview going, and our interviewee is indicating that she's got a scheduled interview on another platform at 7:20, which is going to take up a fair amount of time as well. So unfortunately, not going to be able to do that today. Hopefully, Thabile is able to get a hold of her, and we can reschedule this discussion on another date. It is important information for our listeners, so talking about funding, talking about discrepancies in funding, weaknesses in verifications and control systems. It is an important conversation to have. So, inshallah, we're able to reschedule this one for another date, and we can do that at that point. It's now 16 minutes after 7 if you're watching the clock. WhatsApp messages. No, we've not been ignoring your WhatsApp messages. Let's go through a couple of them really quickly. Raisa, okay, the top of your messages says forwarded, so skip it. No, Nichal. You can walk with shoes in the house besides the namaz room. That's acceptable. That's understandable. That's fully acceptable. All of those things, yeah. But, I'm talking about the rest of it.
The situation, you're talking about is different, where people don't allow shoes in the house at all. And generally, if that's a rule, they themselves don't use shoes in their house.
Lutfia Sayed says, Salams, our visitors are family, so they all know no shoes allowed. Okay. Farida, respect their rules. If you see the shoes outside, just follow suit. Yeah, I'll stay outside. Hajra Habib. Let's see. Assalamu alaikum. For my house, as long as you keep my house clean, we're okay. Don't walk in with wet shoes because you will clean it. I always have a mat at my entrance, so please wipe your feet before you enter. 100% Hajra. Absolutely agreed. Let's see. Okay. Mashekho says we can reschedule for another date. Unfortunately, somehow or the other, I saw her online, right? Mm-hmm. That's the reason I started the interview. Just couldn't hear a single thing. So it's prudent for radio especially that, audio goes back and forth. Anyway, Imtiaz, regarding the shoes in a house, we live in a country where people pee everywhere and drink everywhere. No shoes inside. Right, Imtiaz? Why are we walking on other people's pee? Anyway.
It can be unintentional.
It can be unintentional. This is true. Assalamu alaikum. We'd like to wish our daughter Mubashra and son-in-law Aslam a very happy wedding anniversary. And this comes to you from Mum Shanaz, Dad Yaqub, their siblings, daughter Arshia as well. My rule is don't wake me up when I'm having my power nap, even if you're dying from starvation. Shanaz, fry an egg yourself. Make a sandwich. Go for it. Toast with margarine or butter, whatever it is. Sort yourself out. Anyway, Fatima, are Taco members allowed to stop a privately owned madrasa vehicle? Oh, boy. Fatima, we'll try and ask him that question when he's online. How's this one here? It says, we are only 3 adults living together. There's not much rules. We three have our meals together. We have our chit-chat on the table. And during our conversations, there's just no phones.
That's a good rule.
Assalamu alaikum. Oh, I trust that you guys are well. Okay, we're talking about rules. I got so many, but I'll only give you 2 major ones. 1, you smoke in the bathroom. You clean the bathroom for the next 2 weeks. And 2, you leave your shoes lying anywhere in the house other than where it's supposed to be. It's going outside. Break those rules, unfortunately, well, consequences are. Anyways, you guys have an awesomely blessed Thursday.
Thank you very much, Nurunis. Good rules. Very good rules.
My house and yard rule. No dogs allowed, including the eggs. MH.
Right, moving along, MH.
Quite hot outside today.
Very hot. Yeah, it's going to be a hot day today. Anyway, main rule. The main rule. This is from Maz. It says the main rule is to greet when entering. For me, it's very important to greet whomever when seeing them. I love that rule. I love it. Absolutely.
Doesn't matter whether you know the person or not, but courtesy first, always.
There you go. My rule, and this is from Anissa, my rule is that all have to come every Sunday to the table without technology for family time. 1 hour is all I'm asking.
Love it. And I know where
Good
I'll
one.
be this Sunday, Nichal.
Good one. So, sort of an unwritten rule at my place, no phones at the table. It's an unwritten, yeah. Not
Because realistically
not so much for
speaking-
guests, but for us at home, yeah.
How much time do you get to spend with your immediate family during a busy working day?
Yeah, not too much to be honest. Folks enjoying the Nath and Nasheed on the program. I'm glad you're enjoying them. For you, as we do every single day. Razia Kader, Ibrahim Khan, Abu Bakr Khan. Salams TBR. Abu Bakr says, Salams TBR. I'm ducking to what life is throwing at me so it can hit somebody else. Shame, man. Okay, cool. Let's see. There's no name on this one here, but Assalamu alaikum to you as well. Shabir and Shada Ali sending salams. So is Fosi in Peter Maritzburg. Shabir Mohammed. Hopefully that vehicle that was broken down on the M4 Maiden Wharf area has now been moved out of everybody's way. Wahida Khan, Farooq Khan, Ismail Khan, all sending salams to people that are listening in from far and wide. This rule should be left in every household as a standing rule number 1. Husna says, my home rule, no dishes to be left unwashed. That, for me, that one there is like rule number 1.
Really?
Rule number 1. If you used it, when you finish using it, and this is now for us at home, obviously not guests, right? Just for us at home. If you used it, you finish use it, you know where the sink is, you know where the sponge is, the soap is, use it. It's going to take you a minute. Wash it, put it away.
I've heard folks say they would never leave dishes in the sink overnight because you don't know whether you're going to wake up the next morning or not. What if something happens in the night and people come and they see your dirty dishes in the sink?
They can wash it because they don't like it. They must wash it. You see a problem, you fix it. Assalamu alaikum and duas, friends and family. Chanel says exactly. Okay, with regard to the dishes, I'm sure. Yes, but what if you're exhausted and like you have a newborn who needs you non-stop? I mean, other than that, it's important to make sure the dishes are washed. There are, now correct me if I'm wrong, but, exceptions to all the rules.
Correct. And again, your home, your rules.
Yeah.
But if you have a newborn that you have to care for, that needs you all the time, surely there's somebody else that can wash your dishes.
They call him husband.
Yes.
Yeah. They might not call him Nichal, but they call him husband. My members only know where the sink is. There's no name on this message. So I'm assuming at your place now, chow, where the sink, deposit, turn around, walk away. Come back half an hour later, sink's that high. It's an assumption. I don't know, right? So, again, no name on this one here. CK, from what I can see. Salams, my mother's rule is when you don't make salam, you must leave the house and come back in and then make salam. Not bad. Not bad at all. My kitchen, spick and span. You think anything can happen, so your house must be clean before you sleep. Ibrahim's sending me pictures that are making me so jealous. Ibi, stop it, man.
Tell us, what are you seeing?
He's on the beach.
Ah.
He is where we want to be. He's where we want to be. And it looks so clean. It looks so clean.
Surprisingly.
Honestly.
Someone's doing their job.
Yeah, well, I haven't been to the beach in a long time, so I don't know when they started doing it, but clearly there's somebody's doing it. Assalamu alaikum, trust you all well. Jazakallah Raisa. You as well. Ibi's not listening. He's sending more messages. Faisal, TBR, great as always. My home, common sense is the only rule. Yeah, man, think about it. So, Z, before I read your rule, I have a question. Was this not taught from early childhood? Was it not taught from early childhood. Because the rule is flush the toilet after every use.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
From Durban to PMB and beyond, Good Morning KZN.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za, that's feedback@alansar.org.za, or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
Plan your dream holiday with the specialist, World of Travel, as we pride ourselves in offering you the best in Hajj and Umrah. We also offer travel packages to the Middle East, Far East, and many more exotic destinations. Call our professional travel consultants now on 031 20 888877 or view our website www.worldoftravel.co.za. Visit us at 44 Crescent Street as memorable journeys begin with World of Travel by Irshad Malik.
Ladies, it's time to celebrate you. Join us for the Velvet Affair. Enjoy our special Women's Day Pamper Day party, Saturday, August 22nd, 11 a.m. to late. Head over to the Bell Inn at 208 Kenneth Kawunda Drive, Umhlanga Rocks. Indulge in pampering, shopping with fabulous vendors, connecting with amazing women. Whether you're looking to unwind or finding inspiration, we've got you covered. Tickets starting from 150 Rand. Don't miss out. Bring your friends. Men are also welcome, and celebrate the power of women together.
مرحبا بكم في موطن الأخبار والآراء والمقابلات والمسابقات والجوائز. هذا هو بريكفاست رش مع نيشال سروان ونزميرة قسم.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
Our super tech sale is now on, and we dare you to compare our prices with anybody else's. Get yourself the dual car charger 2.4A plus 3-in-1 cable at 99 Rand per month, available in a stunning white. We also have your iPhone MagSafe wireless charger.
Wait, rewind. Rewind. I just want to figure this out. So you've got a dual car charger, 2.4 amp with a 3-in-1 cable, and you saying it's 99 Rand a month?
Yep, 99 Rand a month. It's
I'm going to change
charging.
that. I'm going to change that. Honestly,
Tell us.
I'm making an executive decision, and I'm changing the pricing for this Vodacom shop now. It's not per month. It's 99 Rand once off because Nazmeera Cassim this morning isn't wearing her glasses.
Yeah, we're still thinking of yesterday's Android devices. iPhone MagSafe wireless charger. Get it today. Compatible with your iPhone 12 range at 99 Rands. Once off, to be specific. 6 USB wall charger with a swivel head at 99 Rand. 36 watt device here. It's got 4 USB ports on it, so you can charge whatever it is that you need to. Get yourself the eco-friendly dual port PD 20 watt wall charger at 99 Rand as well. So good. All your devices charged in one space, connected to just one slot, and you have it sorted. Speaking of devices, you can get all of them from us as well. Whether you're looking for your iPhones, your laptops, your Android devices, headphones to listen to TBR,
What's the time?
and everything in between.
Now, it's
Headlines.
the reason I'm asking the time is because the store's not open yet. It's going to be opening soon because I just heard of something, well, because it's the normal opening time. But I just saw something in here, the Supertech sale that's on the 6 USB wall charger with a swivel head. Used to be $500. It's now 99 Rand. So I'm heading off to, which is the closest one here? Westwood Mall. I'll be heading up there soon to get me one of those.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, former National Assembly Speaker Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula's corruption trial resumes in the High Court in Pretoria today. AfriForum says it's confident that its collaboration with March and March will benefit both organizations and their supporters. And finally, Zambian police confirmed that a former cabinet minister was shot and killed in a security force raid on the home of the main opposition leader after last week's elections. That's it for now. For Radio Alan News, I'm Thabile Duma.
Don't you want to be like here right now where Ibrahim is, because it's looking beautiful. It's the beach.
Definitely.
It is clean. It is inviting. It is flat.
Okay, it looks cold.
Right. It does look cold, but here's what Ibrahim says. He says it's flat like the Seychelles, clean like Zanzibar, warm water, plenty fish, and far cheaper than flying to the Maldives. This is Durban. Far warmer than Cape Town. Thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you very much for sending that through. And I'm glad you're enjoying, our beach here in Durban. Warmer than Cape Town, as you said. Anyway, it's 7:33 now. And as we get through the show, if you're looking for trusted healthcare with convenience, then visit the local choice Pelican Pharmacy in Bayview in Chatsworth. The proud sponsors of this traffic update.
Strap in, South Africa. It's time to navigate the morning madness. Lieutenant Colonel Raouf has eyes on the roads with your rush hour traffic update. Let's find out what's moving and what's not.
Colonel Assalamu alaikum, welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi. I don't know why I was cut off earlier on, whatever happened anyway. It's traveling on the M7 westbound. Traffic is very congested going towards Pinetown and outwards to Durban. Accident on North Coast Road and Lothian Road. There are taxi involved with this one, so there will be delays in that vicinity. And also be careful, there's a manhole cover missing on the fast lane. If you hit that, you're going to get problems with your tires, so please be careful. This is North Coast Road by Lothian Road. If you're traveling on the N3, Johannesburg now near Fleera, truck involved in accident and fire. There will be delays on the NC as well this morning. Allow for extra traveling time, please. Truck broken down on the extreme left lane between Petroport and the M19 ramp. This is on the N2 southbound. Just be aware of that. These extreme left lanes obstructed. But here on Essenwood Road, we spoke about this earlier on. An accident scene it's still active, so people are still there. Vehicle overturned, Ridge Road and Crescent Street traffic lights. That one is still on the go as well. So there will be delays in that vicinity. Just allow for extra traveling time, please. M4 Southern Freeway coming into the city. It's congested, taking the off-ramp to Esplanade, Victoria Embankment. There is delays in the vicinity. Accident involving a truck and a vehicle at the bottom of Belay. So that's where the accident is. The Belay Road at the bottom. It says 45th by the Belay. But I'm not sure where this is exactly. So I'm thinking it's at the bottom of the M7 by Belay. That's where the accident is, and be aware of that, please. Another accident seen Kenyan Howden Road, outside the Steels. 2 vehicles involved in this one. It's causing an obstruction on the roadway, and there's going to be delays there as well. That's your final update.
Colonel Raouf, do you believe that South Africans are being priced into poverty?
No.
Okay, that being said, let me put this to you. Currently, the fuel price is R4.20 more now than it was exactly 1 year ago.
Price of things will go up on a yearly basis. Yes, I hear what you're saying, but carry on.
So, fuel or petrol, R4.20 more now than it was a year ago. R5.40 per litre higher for diesel than it was a year ago. And this is, with regard to your CPI, your year-on-year, this, that, and the other. That price on its own
dropped by 0.7% from last month, or from June to July, you know that.
Right, but the price of fuel, what I'm talking about now, affects everything else because you need to, fuel up a truck in order to deliver to a store. They're paying more for fuel, so it goes down to the person that is receiving. The price goes there, then they take that because they're paying more for receiving. They add it to the goods, and then that goes to the shelf where you and I go shopping. So we're now paying more for food and groceries and everything else. So my original question, is South Africa being priced into poverty?
No, again, I'd say no.
You have to substantiate that for me.
If Swaziland and Botswana are selling fuel cheaper than us, and we're supplying them the fuel.
We supplying them the fuel?
Yes.
They're selling our fuel cheaper than us?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, please go on.
That's why a lot of our people from P2T forces from that area on that side, on the northern Nichal side, they go into Swaziland and fill up and come back. Because it's much cheaper to fill up fuel in Swaziland or in Botswana because they're buying the fuel from us, or it goes from Sasol to them.
Right.
And it's much cheaper for them to sell the fuel because we're manufacturing the fuel. So why can't we get the same fuel in South Africa?
So does that boil down to making better decisions when we're voting?
It boils down to stealing less. If you give Sasol fuel, they won't be able to steal so much.
Oh, my word. Thank you, Colonel. You take it easy. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah.
You must say it the way it is. There's no need to cushion your words because at the end of the day, the truth is the truth.
Look, I've got this very bad habit of getting in trouble for telling the truth.
Me too, you know that.
Most recently this week. But anyway, another story for another day. Assalamu alaikum, Colonel.
They say we are fertile.
Wait, hold on. Nazmeera was talking about, I didn't hear a word she said. What was that?
I said that's the only way we should be, because from what Colonel Raouf shared, it's news for all of us, I think.
There you go. All right, let's move on. Colonel, thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Petrol and diesel prices are driving up inflation in South Africa, with prices now R4.20 and R5.40 per litre higher than a year ago. While in July, a price cut led to a drop in headline inflation for the month, hikes in August and September are expected to push the figure up again. So Stats South Africa's latest inflation print for July 2026 showed headline CPI at 4.3% year on year, down from 5% in June. The drop was largely due to a R1.96 per litre cut in petrol prices that month, while diesel prices were cut by R3.59 per litre. This cut contributed to a 0.4% point drop in the headline inflation print for the month. However, there's an economist by the name of Annabelle Bishop that noted that fuel prices in July this year were still R4.23 per litre higher for petrol and R5.40 per litre higher for diesel than in July 2025. When you earn, this is now from one of our listeners, Brother Rehan, Says when you earn a good salary, it's very easy to say no. When the state pays for your fuel, then it's no issue. It's very easy to say no then. Look, if somebody else is paying for your bills, then yeah. But then when you have your own personal vehicles, you're paying for your own fuel. Now, here's the situation. All of these things fluctuate up, down, up, down, up, down. How often does the salary do the same thing?
From the taxi rank to the boardroom, from the classroom to the kitchen, This Morning belongs to everyone. KZN, we're awake. Let's find out what's happening in your world.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
At Checkers, our Steakhouse Classic range is crafted for those who take pride in every braai. Each cut is hand-trimmed by our expert butchers, perfectly matured and vacuum-packed for tenderness that melts in your mouth. From man-sized T-bone steak, beef tomahawk, and classic steak cuts, our butchery brings you over 21 Steakhouse Classic steak cuts to choose from, perfectly prepared. Checkers Cowie Park and Westwood Mall. Butchery, bakery, and deli, certified by the NIHT.
Ladies, it's time to celebrate you. Join us for the Velvet Affair. Enjoy our special Women's Day Pamper Day party. Saturday, August 22nd, 11 a.m. to late. Head over to the Bell Inn at 208 Kenneth Kawunda Drive, Umhlanga Rocks. Indulge in pampering, shopping with fabulous vendors, connecting with amazing women. Whether you're looking to unwind or finding inspiration, we've got you covered. Tickets starting from 150 Rand. Don't miss out. Bring your friends. Men are also welcome, and celebrate the power of women together.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
हम यहाँ बेकार की बातचीत करके आपका समय बर्बाद करने नहीं आए हैं। हम आपको वो जानकारी देते हैं जिसकी आपको अपना दिन शुरू करने के लिए जरूरत है। मजेदार, रोमांचक जानकारी देने वाला द ब्रेकफास्ट रश निशाल सरवन और नाजमीरा कासिम के साथ।
सल्ले आला सल्ले आला सल्ले आला गूंजेगा
I'm noticing messages on the YouTube channel now. So let's just see. Vafa, mashallah, really soothing. Thank you, Rashida. Farooq, okay, so he's talking about Fatima above. No food in the bedroom unless you're young. Then certain edibles. Terrible, you guys. Honestly.
Naughty.
Hey? Oh, man.
Too early.
Let's
Too
see.
early.
Our rule, no phones allowed when eating or watching TV. If you're commenting on YouTube now, you'll notice your comment on screen at the moment. Fatima says, my rule, no food allowed in the bedroom at all. Okay, so that's what Farooq was busy replying to. Assalamu alaikum.
No bed and breakfast there.
No bed and breakfast. Or no breakfast in bed. Either way, kind of works, right? Fatima Bibi had a question about Santaco members allowing or being allowed to stop privately owned madrasa vehicles. I forwarded your question to Colonel Raouf. Inshallah, he replies to your question very, very soon. Halima says, Islam's my rule. Everything has a place and there's a place for everything. So I would assume, put it away.
Poetic, that one.
Yeah, it makes so much sense as well. Hasina, we have a rule that we have to say 3 things we are grateful for in that day, just before supper. Even on the grumpiest days. You gotta dig really deep on the grumpy days, I suppose, Hasina. But I like that rule.
I love it. I think it's something we should implement.
Right, so you want to implement that rule right now? What we'll do is we'll say to Zach, right, because he kind of stays quiet throughout the better part of the show, even though there's a mic right in front of him.
Even if you talk to him.
Yeah. So if you want to implement that rule, we'll say to Zach every day after, just before we close the show, he must give us 3 things that he's grateful for. What do you think?
Done. Deal. Yes, Zach, inspire us all. Why not?
He's listening to you. He's just nodding his head. It's like, you guys know I'm not going to do this, right? Let's see tomorrow. Not today. We'll see tomorrow if he's actually going to do that for us. Anyway, it's 8 minutes and counting to 8 this morning. We've got news coming your way from Johannesburg not too long from now. That's it for TBR for today.
Your Salah times before we leave you on the 7th of Rabiul Awwal 1448. Zohar 4 minutes past 12. Asr 2 minutes to 4. Maghrib 36 minutes past 5 this evening. And Isha inshallah at 4 minutes to 7 tonight. Looking forward to calculating your duroods tomorrow. Have a lovely Thursday. Be the best version of you.
Do good. Be good. Have an amazing day.
Group at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades,